Okay, guys. Yeah, well, I don't know how long you see, the thing is, it's very easy. The go live button was just hidden. Okay, so here we are. First time live. I worked all night, so the YouTube website looks nice and sharp, fresh and young. I don't know. And by the way, that is a part of a picture I took, I think, a year or so ago. I will post this afterwards because I still have. I mean, age which I wasn't born into, like you young guys. Uh, 150,000 are watching. No, nobody is watching because nobody knows this address, but this is going to be all published, and I will do make sure that we're not every morning here very alone, you and me, and my friend Harry, who comes at night, 1900 hours, same place, different, no, same guy, different story. So this is basically to this is the second week I'm trying to get this all done, and I did. So what you see there is my first painting I did in Rome when I was a student in Rome, and then that's my fourth painting I did. I try to make this a little nicer. My late uncle Hans Günther ripped off the star. I don't know why. And the top border, it's a white border on top. This is a very expensive cotton US made flag, which I bought in LA, my ex hometown, for quite some time. I liked it there. I liked Venice Beach. I lived across Lincoln on Penmar Avenue. Yeah, that's where I lived. With my ex-wife, Lulu. Lukowski was her name when we met. We met my gay friend, but it was a gay friend, Michael, the painter, who got me to paint. You see, thank you, Michael. Throw a party when I in 19 something schieß mich tot, 80 something. I was in Rome twice. Altogether, I was 5 years there. So on my first thing, my first stay was in Trastevere on Vicolo del Piede, numero 128, I believe it was. You can use the translator. I'm gonna put Italian too, so Google will all translate this. I figured this all by myself out. I hate to read the how to do this and do this and this. I always because life is precious and time is really of the essence. I mean, especially, you see, when you're young, you think you got all the time in the world, and then bang, something happened, So today, as you can see, I'm all friendly yellow. Well, not quite, but it's all right. I was going to put my cowboy hat on, but it really doesn't fit to that. Yellow was already last summer the color, It just this summer it's not happening. Corona. Yeah, Corona. and I have a dry cough, but I do not have it, or I had it and didn't feel it, because I checked fever and all the other issues you can have with that, and no, I have a very, very sometimes nasty dust. And you see, this is why I'm doing this. Uh-oh, my connection is unstable. Yeah. Thank you, O2. You guys don't, I mean, right now I have all the internet, all the main phone I have with O2. It cost me with 150 gigabytes, which is actually a good deal. 150 gigabytes in 28 days, plus the 14.99 I pay monthly for the card. I have 6 gigabyte on that one, for the phone. I have 6 gigabyte on that, and unlimited phones, and so that's unlimited. So it's 16 plus 15. That is 30 bucks. I was going to say 30 euros for 156 gigabyte in 28 days. If I'm not looking everything and running, have some show running because I just listen to it for noise, or the video, the music video on YouTube, then I come excellent out with it. I overdid it the last couple of days last week, so I ran out like 5 days short with this. I bought another thing. So actually, it's a really good deal, because I used to be with Telecom. Here's the thing I'm also going to do. I will name products. I will name some really bad things what people do. And I found something out in this research I did for this blog. Today, I'm going to give it an introduction. It might be a little longer than 15 minutes. Then when I finish here, I will cut a first clip and put it on Facebook. And throughout the day, I will put more clips together and put them on some on a loop. I can use my Final Cut Pro again, because I used to be, while I never really, yes, I work professional with clip kick, clip quick, I don't know, clip click. That was a company in Santa Monica. After my Morales production didn't sell well, I didn't sell it, some story of my life. Anyway, where hello, who are listening or watching, thank you for stepping by. Today is introduction day. I'm telling a little bit of myself. I went already from there to there to there and didn't finish any of the issues I touched. That is my character, Horst. Horst is a stand-up comedian, live online show, which I also created. Basically, what I am, what I really like doing, because I'm not bad with it, and I got tons of ideas in my head. Normally, they say, I've been around film since I was very young. I want to stop always going away. It's bugging everybody. I know that. People who know me personal, like Emma, for instance, and my Hamburg friends and my Utah friends, I don't know if anybody from California will buy, but that's okay. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I can be a very difficult person to be around sometimes. I know that. Uh, that's why I decided, especially in my at my age, you you find out you can't read all the books you want to read. That's I I do, and I can show. I'm going to show this. I'm going to post this, and if anybody knows any of those books, so before I start writing, I'm going to start writing this week. Well, I was working yesterday all day, all night. I haven't slept for quite some hours, but the day before I slept 9 hours. Then the 7 days or 10 days before that, I slept on 3 to 4 hours, and was day by which were 2 hours. So on day 5, I got the first signs of sleep deprivation. I can tell you what it is. It's really interesting. It's very interesting. So we have a morning show, 7 a.m., and from tomorrow it will be sharp. I put 5 minutes before what I did today. If you go back and see that, you should see that I turned on 6:55. I turned it on and put the first thing out. No, I don't know, but I did make a kind of, I don't know what I made something like that. And then I finish up. And normally I work with cards. No cards this morning, but I got some stuff prepped, which I want to show you. What I do in between to calm my brain down. When I started writing, some years from 79 to 80, 79, 80, 81, I took acting class because I came back from Rome. I did some acting in Rome and some photo shoots. Can you believe me? But you can look. I look really. You look like 18 or 17 when I was 28. In Rome, I was very young, but not that young. I was because I was in England first. I spent 5 years in England. 1 year I did a social year at the Pottersbury Lodge School. Please Google it. It's, I think it's 50 miles, 60 miles north of London, direction Northampton. It's 14 miles short of Northampton. There is a village that's called, I think that's called Pottersbury, or I don't know what the town is called, but if you Google Pottersbury Lodge School, it will come up. It was a 17th century Windsor summer castle. It has a long drive, yes. And it was, and still is, founded in the 20s by a Swiss guy, no, by a British guy who, it's not founded by Rudolf Steiner, but it is founded by one of those guys belonging to that. Well, it's not a real church, but it is a church too. I guess in America, you would call it. My friend Eva, out of my Krefeld time. Hi, Eva. I think you're gonna, and Jörg. I'm making a trip in June. I'm going from Hamburg to Munich to a graveyard to just put some flowers on a grave. Recently died German actress I loved. I never met her. I met Hannelore Hoger and some other ladies and gentlemen out of the business. Anyway, so This is the other thing. I have so many stories, so many anecdotes, and I'm since 20 plus years I'm working on a book. It's all structured. There are some pages, and I'm going to publish them. I'm going to put them online. It's not much, but it's the beginning, and you get an idea. Nobody can steal that, because it's even the idea is not, So you see what I'm doing? Yeah, I know. I swear to God, that's the only day I'm doing this on this channel. And here's the deal. I gave my on whoever who didn't see that. Just give me a second here. So for my look at how much I drank. This was full before the evening started last night. And no, it is not vodka. No, it's really water. Not kidding. You see, this is the other thing. I mean, professionally, you don't go drunk live on a show and mumble around. You don't do this. Big cut here, 16 and 24. There is still one person watching. Very interesting. Please privately tell me what you think. End stream. You see, I can push the button and it's gone. And I'm out. No. Okay, back to Bata. That means here's what we do. This is this morning show is political. When you go on Twitter, you see what I'm all looking for and all that stuff. It's really, I mean, to be a blogger 5 days a week, to be live twice, this is really hard work. My schedule is like this. I get up in the morning, mostly at 5 a.m. I will go to sleep happily around midnight. That's fine. If I have something to do, is that. I will start writing 9 o'clock sharp, from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, high noon. I will stop writing. Then I have 3 hours for myself. Whatever I do, if I only take 30 minutes for myself, then that's my decision. Then I will start again working until I have already, unless I have already started, then of course I working, from 3 to 6 writing. So this is 6 hour writing. Now comes the kicker. I allow myself only to write when I read that amount of time I write, I have to read in a 24-hour period. So normally, well, you will see that. Well, let me just grab this stack here. So you see I'm prepared. Well, actually, this one I read already. You see, the problem with this is it's, well, I think about that. So this one I read, der König von Berlin, Horst Evers, der ist kriegt gute Kritiken, von mir kriegt er also, I don't know, 3 plus. Dieter, Horst Evers, if you ever step on my show, I tell you privately about it, because that's just me. I'm so then I bought. They were all on sale. So that I wrote, that I read. That's anno passato. There was a reason why I was reading this. Not telling you. This gejagt, Thomas Enger. So if somebody know this book, just let me know. I'm going to read it anyway. But don't reveal plot, and don't do that. Don't spoil stuff. That's not, you know what I mean. So normally I write preferably in English because I don't want to lose it. If you don't use it, you will lose it. That's not what Granny Emma said. Granny Emma said, wer schreibt, der bleibt. The ones who write will survive or stay. I'm not a really good translator. I used to have in the 80s, no, she was not a girlfriend, but she was a female friend. Yeah, we knew from acting school, I guess. That's where we are, from something like that. I don't know. And she was professionally translating scripts. She was okay. I mean, it was good. But here's for me, any show who is a US or a British show, I can't watch in German. I mean, especially when you just hear the dialogues. I like to do that, just have something run on the telly. Now we're in Great Britain, the telly. That's the Americans wouldn't know what telly is, probably, or lorry. That's another thing. But that is Horst. Horst will come up with phrases, German phrases, English phrases, Horst has to be German, but no, well, you will see what that is going to be. It's explained tonight. So anyway, Horst will come up with phrases and say, I wonder where that came from. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? So I should have studied Germanistic. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm doing pretty good with the writing, especially because in school, my writing abilities were kind of a disaster, non-existing. But I was always the verbal one, And here's one thing I did.
It's 8 hours.
Oh, man, he's telling me it's 8 o'clock. That means, well, we're now 23 minutes on. Bear with me, I'm not gonna repeat kind of jumping issues from tomorrow on. That's the bet I did already on Facebook publicly. From today until the end of May 30th, I still get a pass, a free pass from June 1st on. Anybody who catches me, and this is all documented because it's on video and it is stored. I'm not taking anything off the site, This is forever out there. Whatever I will disclose, it's out there. And once it's out, you can't, Okay. So that is one. Let's finish this one here. This I bought probably in 2012. I went to one of those big, the Thalia Buchhandlung, and asked who knows about best German thriller or polit thriller, something like that, because that's my field. My field is sci-fi and polit thriller. That's my field. When I was 11, I think I was 11, not even 12, I started reading Faust. Good. I read both, 1 and 2. So here's the thing. Thanks to late Uncle Hans Günther. Hans Günther signed up for a book club, I think in 62 or 63. Anyway, did anybody watch last night? Because here he does it again. Gottschalk. we both were in this shuttle, LA, Germany, you know. I met him 100 years ago, also on the plane. Now, he is really tall, you know. He got a little fat, you know. Yesterday was his 70s, you see. I'm crying out loud and still in my because I'm turning 69 in less than 2 months. July 12th, 12:43 on a Thursday. You see, that's the thing. That it's not. It's. I think this is a Wednesday. If you follow and you read, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is supposed to be a really good and successful writer. Süden, I should have had 2 or 3 of them. I couldn't find them all. You know, that's another thing. Because I moved out of Osterbrock 4. It's history. And this is the best thing I did. I had to change. I had to kick my butt, you know. I mean, sometimes everybody needs to calm down, take a breather, relax, do some meditation. And I think this is the first of Süden. Süden is that's der Kommissar. I think that's Süden. I haven't read that yet. Thomas Enger, I haven't read that. So I got 2. I got 3. I got 4. This is Bernhard Eichner. Die Schöne und der Tod. And there I have the sticker, I didn't take it. Rewe. Meine Freunde von Rewe. I like to call them Rewe. That just one day popped in my brain. It's not getting out there. Rewe had them on sale. It's a summer sale. You know, always at this time, there is book selling, and it's a high season for books, for new books, but also for the ones which left over, you know, from last year or so. Because for the summer, everybody goes to holidays and reads. So anybody that's supposed to be a good thriller. I don't know. This is ein Max Broll Krimi. I love, and I think this is the first one. If there is a series, which is everybody's doing a series, me too. I'm a serial creator for TV online content. That's my official title. I give it to myself. And then the last one I bought this recently, all in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I moved in here on April 2nd. It's amazing how time runs if you're busy and do all this stuff. It's not only that we're old. I mean, me, myself, and I. It's, you know, when you're a child, it's a different thing. Of course, it takes for ages. You know, I hate it and still do. Sundays. I hate holidays. I was always the guy available to work on holidays, not only for the double pay, because what am I going to do, you know? So, den Unschuldigen unter euch wird das Schlimmste widerfahren. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So this is another one that was $10, but I didn't pay the $10. I paid $3.99. when it comes down to me, I can be really cheap. All this, what I bought at this company, Hollister and the other guy who is the same company, and they're not doing good. I'm sorry, I like them, but there's I used to be also a Gap customer. I bought in Europe. It's in Milano. I know it's in Milano. I love Milano. I've been there. I think last time I was in Rome was on a 2009 trip to Europe. I went from LA to Spain because I wasn't proud of. No, it's fine. It's 30 minutes. Stop it. So Helen Fields. Usually and this has nothing to do with male or female thing, but female writers do have a really hard time getting me, but I do have some. I found some, It's just that some stories they come up with, it's not me. I'm not the kind of horror guy, but there are horror movies I really enjoyed, but not this, what they always have to, okay. 31 minutes. I still have one visitor. No thumbs up. That's okay. If you don't like it, I don't blame you. Today is really, it's my, I can do what I want thing. No. But, so this is always 15 minutes. You will see that how I'm going to go through my cards tomorrow. 16 is okay. If it needs 17, it's fine. But then it's there because we all have a life. We all have a life, and the great thing is that with the internet, you can watch things on your term, on your time. That's who's sitting down at a 19-hour newscast from the ZDF. I will pick on the newscast. I will pick on a journalist in Europe and especially in Germany. I will show some issues. So this week is, from tomorrow, Donald Trump, America, and I will make a prediction how it goes in November. I will. I can't believe it. I'm gonna put some. So this is what I'm gonna do throughout the day. Especially probably during lunch. Right? Now I'm going to be, this morning is editing, and then I have to sleep a couple hours or so before I go online tonight. So today is, and I really need to go to the doctor. Look at this. This is really, look at this. It's really, yeah. I ran into, let's say, I ran into something that came like this. I think I was doing this, and that. So I need to go to the doctor to document for legal purpose. Or life. I can be very confrontational, but only verbal, and I give everybody the benefits of a doubt. So everybody who approaches me, or I can approach strangers. I have no problem with it. I will be friendly, respectful. But the moment I turn dramatically, if I experience and see disrespect, nastiness, or from the other things that really worth it, conspiracy. So, and I make that clear. And I do. I called yesterday a dude idiot, and I said, "Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." You know. So it's and living in America, you have this in, even if you're not born there, you have this in. This is my private space area. I mean, that's they overdo this a little, but yeah, don't. I don't. I used to really go, and some people who know me, that I actually can be very that's just is nothing, but I can't do that. I mean, es ist just, you have to respect people. Man muss, wollte ich gerade sagen. Also, yeah. So 36 minutes, guys. Politics, and this week is Democrats, Obama, Trump, Benghazi, and then there will be a Netanyahu thing. I have to comment at least on that one. I mean, I will go. I don't know if I can do it this year, but I will go to Jerusalem. I started reading a Bible. When I tell you, and I will reveal where I read the Bible, you won't believe it. Very good experience. So this year, I did some. Oh, let me show you. This is nothing. So all the stuff you see here, the leather thing, it's my design, it's my work, handcrafted. Now, when I started writing, you see, this is my design. That's the top. That's the bottom. You should not wear this on your skin, because you will get the. Yeah, you don't do that. So that's why this. I have always very nice leather. I got nice Ziegenleder. This is a cow. This is a. So this goes like this. Like this. It needs a little cutting noch. And then that's the only kleber that works with leather. Patex, that works with it. And then, so, and when you see, look at this. This is so, it's cut that it fits. This is done for me for the left arm, but it is here a little too wide. This is how it should fit. Oh, I lost that one. You see this one. If I sell anything and this happens, I do this for free, or tell you how to do it by yourself. But where do you go get the leather? So this is only for the left. Okay, and that's how it should sit, like this. So that this one, the top one, is always on the inside facing in, so that you're not doing this and then you hit that. If it's the other way, you get the point. So, and look at this. There's an eagle on it. My friend from Taiwan met the dude. He passed by and he said, "Oh, I'm well." His secretary said, "Nice guy." So yeah, that's what I'm doing in between all the leather. I'm going to show you one belt. Okay, here. Now this is an example how a belt should be. No. So if I move this, you see, this one goes there. I can move them exactly the way, and on the back is the same. So that is exactly where it should be. And it's, of course, one of those belts where you can open this here, and change everything. This is a belt. This is 19. That's 19. And each of those is 10 euros or $10. Well, it's handcrafted. And then, that is another $10 here. So you can calculate what the price is. But until the end of months, I give a 50% discount. Anybody who wants them. Well, here I got some. But that's not the you don't have to buy any stuff. That's fine. It's just I'm not starving. I'm good. I'm taken care of. I've been taken care of. So anyway, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Hopefully see you tonight or tomorrow. Thank you.